Happy Thanksgiving. It's 24 November, Thanksgiving Day in the US, and wishing everybody a happy and safe time. Even if you're not American, it's okay to say Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving from Canada.
Thank you, Emily Bron, international lifestyle consultant, the authentic, genuine article herself. Hello, welcome again.
Thanks, and I'm happy to be
Excuse me.
with you specifically, at Thanksgiving starting day. And I would like somehow to maybe educate or provide some new information for people to give hope for some. So I'm looking forward for the new topic I have to share.
All right. Hold 1 second. I have to cough for a second.
Please unmute.
Okay, unmute. Here we go. And thank you, audience, for forbearance. My cough. What it is first coffee here, and it just hit my throat a little heavy. Okay, Emily, you have big news for us, so let's get right into it. What's happening in your life?
I cannot say that it's in my life because there's a lot of things happening, but I get interesting information, at least for me, and I believe it might be for some people. I was on international expat conference participating online a couple of weeks ago, and I learned about new country, which apparently slipped my attention early, because country is not exactly new. It's already 7 years old, and it's located in the center of Europe. It's not in Africa, Asia, here and there. And Free Republic of Liberland was actually announced more than 7 years ago. It's a small piece of land between Serbia and Croatia on Danube River, uninhabited yet. But there's a lot of people who already applied to be residents of this country and citizens of this country. So I already applied and I would be e-resident for now, because the actually futuristic city, whatever they are planning to build, and one of the best architectural houses of Europe, and I would say even world, already working for a couple of years on this project. So it's very exciting. So Free Republic Liberland, I offer everyone to look on Google, because there's a lot of information. It's a unique, I would say, concept on itself. It's city for the freedom-loving people, and I consider myself such a person. It's what was attracting me at first place to participate in such a project. Or they say it's a community of 21st century. And there are actually a lot of communities, this or other kind, popped up or in process of development in the world, and not probably many people know about it. I'm personally very interested, because I believe in such turbulent times that we have now, and I believe, I'm sure it will be even more turbulent for next couple of years. The best what can people do, and I'm speaking now about middle-class professionals, it's my target auditory, how to survive, and not only to survive, but kind of prosper and enjoy life. It's in community of like-minded people. So I understood this concept several years ago. That's why I started to look for such communities, with understanding that there are different, like-mindedness. There is different interest for different groups, but it's okay. I am about that people would find the best communities they can live with, and share their holidays and get help in a hard time. So I'm about community living in different countries, including actually United States and Canada. But I see the biggest movement now again about eco-living in all these communities. Guess where, Edwin? Now question to you. Guess where's the biggest amount of such communities happening over the last couple of years?
I don't know.
Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. Really?
I was even surprised myself. So just not to confuse people, there is a country, Free Republic of Liberland in Europe, and it's good for entrepreneurs. It's good to put your business over. It's based on crypto ideas, and not only ideas. There's a lot of people who are working on creating more fair society, and communities are kind of trying to develop. And at the same time, there's a different communities in Central America, and some of them I already promoting for years. It's the same Americans and Canadians who living in Central America and building such eco-living, sustainable living, and really very good communities with offering different lifestyle for English-speaking people. So for people, from different countries, but we need to have common language as English and common ideas. And there is different communities with different ideas, and I'm very interested about this movement.
So let's get back into this now. Liberland, how do you spell that?
Liberty, Liberland. Whatever you hear, whatever you
L-I.
B-E-R.
Yeah.
Land. And
Liberty Land? No, Libra.
Liberland. Liberland.
Yeah.
And actually, they have the newsletter.
I see it.
They have the YouTube channel already. They have already representatives, ambassadors in the different countries, and this country is recognized already by number of countries. And I believe nobody knows, but they might be part of European Union because Croatia is joining European Union in January. But my interest not to be part of European Union in this. I think this country otherwise will be part of European Union, and even better, outside of European Union has a lot of future, ahead.
So this is a combination of Croatia and Serbia?
No. What happened when Yugoslavia was dissolved is a country, and it was kind of war between Serbia and Croatia as well, and they draw the border. Somehow this piece of land slipped. It was proved already it's no man land. So legally, so they kind of forgot about this piece. 7 kilometers, 7 kilometers area, and former MPP from Czechia, Witt, was looking for such place in the world. Actually, he was trying to make changes in Czechia government, being representative, and he's seen how many obstacles people with best intention can have when they already dealing with existing countries. So his idea was, okay, it's easy to create new country rather than change rules in existing country. So he was looking for such a place, and apparently found not so far from the Czechia, south of a border in between Croatia and Serbia. And by the way, they have like embassies, they have government, very interesting concept. And when I looked what kind of people actually supporting from different countries, supporting this country, and not only supporting, became a honor citizen of this country. In my view, it was like, I need to be part of this community, even it's virtual for now, because they will develop, and they're already working on development of metaverse version next year for people who would live in different countries to be resident. And there's opportunity to live physically in the community, which I hope to be part of as well when community would be built in a couple of years. I mean, physical, buildings and this futuristic project, but with real people from different countries who are supporting ideas of libertarians, which I support as well, and who support really idea of liberty. And by the way, this country was created based on legally Jefferson Constitution what United States was founded. Unfortunately, United States, in my view, and not only today, far away from the ideals and principles that were described in the Constitution. So now it's next attempt to make society American Constitution administrative. They speak, and I need more information to how it would be like Switzerland cantons, and entrepreneurship ideas and business model of Singapore. So this combination of entrepreneurship, like what kind of people attracted or would be attracted to this country, and ideas of liberty, freedom, and fairness, whatever was initially in American Constitution.
So let me ask you some things, okay? I'm not able to get to a map right now, but how far away is Dubrovnik?
Dubrovnik is on the Adriatic Sea of Croatia. This piece is on Danube River, which is biggest river. It's kind of up north. And as far as I understand, Croatia now not giving people opportunity to go from Croatia side, but you can go from Serbia side. And actually Serbia, this area close to the border, already booming because of tourism, because people coming, to see this place. And actually Liberland, they have already their fleet. And I would like to participate next April. They have the cruises, Freedom Cruises on Danube. So they have already some properties. They have already one village where people can spend time, and some activities on the land. But I believe it will be similar community. They will, I believe, from whatever I heard, they will build some community as well in Latin America. And I'm looking forward to this, I'm bullish about Latin America. So it would be some kind of ground village in Europe and in Latin America.
So Nuber is spelled N-U-B-E-R?
You speak, sorry, what is the question? Liberland.
No, the river. You said Nuber River.
Danube.
How do you spell Nuber?
Danube, it's a central, one of the biggest rivers of Europe. You know where the Vienna, Danube.
Oh, you mean the Danube River?
Danube. Okay, Danube. It's this river, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of border is by the river. It's how they did when country was, Yugoslavia was, dissolved. And actually you can find a lot of information when you Google by Liberland. You will find videos and interviews with different people. And I hope to be interviewed by host of Liberland Radio. And they have very interesting, already working and active, media and projects.
Yeah, okay. I'm looking at the map now on Google and of the Danube. And yet you called it Nuber. Is that the local favorite?
Sorry, maybe I was not correct, but yes, it's no. But when you look on Google Liberland, you will find all information about Liberland. Even I don't trust Wikipedia, but you can find some information, at least geographic location, and actually. And to be a resident of this country, it's a very straightforward process. I applied, I did it in a couple of days, and I'm just waiting now to get my e-residency card. Like next step would be citizenship, but step by step.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, I'm looking at it now. Okay, I see it right here. Liberland, also known as the Free Republic of Liberland, is a micronation in Southeast Europe, claiming an uninhabited parcel of disputed land on the western bank of the Danube between Croatia and Serbia. locally, there's a name. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce it. Gornja Siga.
Mhm.
And so that's it. And so now I see it right here in pictures, and I see where there is. And so is there a payment to Serbia to become free? Or is this like a state within
No,
Serbia?
it's already state. They have presidents, they have government, they have ministers, they have representatives in different countries who are working to help to recognize Liberland. Serbia is
see.
just how you get to this country as of today. I mean, physically.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? Wow.
Very interesting. Yes, it's
Okay, it was proclaimed on 13 April 2015 by the Czech right libertarian politician and activist Vít Jededička. I'm sure
exactly.
I'm not pronouncing that right. Okay, and so that's really an interesting thing. Wow. Okay, so who do they pay taxes to? Who would you pay a tax to? The country of Liberland, right?
Oh, what is interesting as if you wish. Have you heard such a thing? So it's a big
No,
honor to pay
say that
tax.
again. You sort of froze up. Say that again.
No taxes, only if you wish, only if citizens wish. It's a big honor to pay taxes by, I don't know what form, to this country.
Yeah.
So they promoting platform for entrepreneurs to register in this country. Obviously, country is still kind of working to legalize its existence, but it's already recognized by a number of countries. And I believe by help and donation they get from different parts. And latest, I understand it was one of the crown princes of also Emirates. He became a citizen of Liberland as well. But like majority of the people, Americans, Canadians, Europeans, actually people who care about real freedom and liberty, you know.
So in the past, and I'm not trying to be negative here, but I'm just trying to understand more what's going on. In the past, there's been oh, we're breaking up. We're breaking up. I cannot hear you.
I didn't hear the question. I'm listening.
Oh, okay, good. The question is, hasn't there been historically, there's been war between Croatia and Serbia. And so now they're creating a space, a free space that's
No,
right
they're
now.
not creating. It's this land does not belong legally. It was proved does not belong to Serbia or Croatia. That's
Oh,
why
wow.
it was announced. Yeah, they proved in the court that this land was not on the map of Serbia and was not on the map of Croatia. That's why the Vít put the flag and told that here it will be new land. Like, you know, it was in Arctica, but it's not Arctica, it's Europe. If it's no man land, like legally, it's what he found in 2014 and organized kind of the country on this land.
I see. Okay. Well, this is really interesting. And I wish you well on this, of course. And
Thank you.
so it says that it's uninhabited now, or is that old news? And there are
No,
people living there?
in regards to it's kind of it's a beach, very nice beach, like sandy beach on Danube and forest. But the construction didn't start yet. But I believe it's a matter of year or two to start construction of this futuristic city, because project already kind of in a process. The project of building futuristic city kind of like, I don't know, Dubai. I believe it should be better than Dubai. I mean, how it will look like. So, but it's possible to be citizen, to live kind of physically, and there is still opportunity to be a resident and live in other countries, like as I do now. But people coming In the summer, people coming to spend time together, people already connected, I mean, citizen and I believe residents of this country. And it's very interesting model that entrepreneurs can register their business. It will be crypto based. Oh, by the way, the money they will work on it will be cryptocurrency by the name merit. Merit, it would be currency of this country. Okay, I don't want to kind of overwhelm you with all this information. It's your homework for the Thanksgiving. You will find a lot of information. But what I wanted to underline is there are many interesting communities and some other type of micro countries I expect to be maybe announced soon, because I know that there are people who are working in this direction, creating communities maybe with different, intentional community. It's what we're speaking about. And I even change and put my kind of one-liner in LinkedIn just to kind of summarize the direction. Intentional communities and intention can be different. Obviously, I'm for freedom, for independence, for eco-living, sustainable living. If people really, are about the idea to live together on this ground, no violence, no government intervention, to some extent, real, values of freedom on which America was born.
Well, I wish you well, and I welcome you to come back here and continue educating our audience about all this. And that's really fascinating. Will they be interested to, what do you think? Will they be interested to accept refugees from Ukraine?
It's not for refugees because there is no social programs and there is no buildings yet. It's a different intention, I would say, for this community. But it already attracts. I know that there is 700,000 applications for the citizenship. So there is a lineup of people who are interested, entrepreneurs, visionaries, dreamers, senators, millionaires, people who are interested to participate in this project. For Ukrainians, I believe I would recommend another type of communities. And again, more communities now already in developed Latin America. In general, it's what I compare even with Europe, because in my geopolitical analysis, Europe unfortunately kind of drowning now, at least for several years. It will be very hard time for Europe. United States disappointed many people who value real freedom and liberty. So people trying to find different options of living and supporting each other. If government is not supporting us, and some governments are not supporting citizens as it's written in Constitution, so people are helping each other, and I really, support this vision.
So let's talk a little bit about your other pursuits in Mexico and other places. Are you finding interest growing from people interested to establish an international lifestyle?
There's a lot of interest. There is a lot of migration already happening between continents and between countries. I was just kind of again confirmed that Mexico is a place, because I've seen a lot of communities. Actually, it's Americans and Canadians again who cannot find freedom and better future for their families, moving to Mexico. Who can think to organize community together with Mexicans to have communities and future there. So it just kind of confirm my point and my desire to be in Mexico as well. I cannot say when I would be physically, but I believe that next year will clarify many, things for myself and for other people as well who are in search. And in other countries, in say Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Belize, we are working with, it's a little bit different category of people, but it's okay. It's a different budget. It's a different requirements. It's, I would say, more complicated or time consuming from a legal perspective and even budget perspective. Mexico, it's for real people.
Real people, okay.
And
And
people who
real
don't have a big budget, but big ideas, big heart, and entrepreneurs. By the way, it's not just people kind of without budget. It's ideas. It's vision. There's a lot of people with big assets who move to Mexico because they see the future of this country, opportunities for business development and life. Other people move to Panama. I'm okay. I'm about uniting kind of this information, at least in my head, and matching people who are looking for communities, because I say it's even not so important. It's important what country you select, but what community you will be part of, what kind of people would be around you, because actually it's what gives you comfort and like social life, because we are social creatures and we need to live, and we actually better living in society, in circle of like-minded people, which might be good for family, for children, depending, what your age, what intention, what budget, and what time you want to spend in this or other community.
EmilyBron.com, and I assume you're going to be posting your information and your findings and your discoveries on your site. Is that correct?
You know what? I found that I have so much information that I don't have time sometimes to update my site. And what's happening, people not reading the sites lately. So I would be posting even videos soon on my LinkedIn, on my social media. I'm trying to be creative and up to date with, marketing changes. And obviously I'm sharing my information with you. I would be sharing with other about Liberland, about other projects. I get information, and people already approach me. I was really humbled, leaders of other communities approaching me or connecting with me, because it's how like-minded people, find each other.
This is really exciting, and I could see and feel your enthusiasm. It's bubbling over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Thank you very much. I'm sharing this enthusiasm. And now it's not business and money. It's a passion. What I'm doing is this.
I could tell there is a difference there. Thank you, Emily Bron. And it's B-R-O-N, Emily Bron. Check it out. Thank you.
.com. Connect with me. You will hear a lot of news stories, because I get news and information now coming, from different sites, and all what I do to help people, professionals, families, baby boomers, to find the place where they can feel safe and good social environment and enjoy the life.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.